We have 2 weeks to finish this remodel, move out of the Barndominium we built ourselves, and get into this house. That's the home we designed, self-built, and documented right here on YouTube. That journey led us to this community and our DIY pro group where we help others self-build. We sold it because we bought new land and are going to do it again. But before we start that next chapter, we have to finish this one. In this video, I'm going to show you what's left to finish and what it really looks like closing one chapter while preparing to start another. All right guys, I am here at this remodel house and I am extremely stressed out because I have 2 weeks to move 4,000 square foot home, our Barndominium, into about 1,500 square feet of living here in this house. And on top of that, I have a 2,300 square foot garage that I have to move into a 20 by 24. I have my shop, I have to get all that moved. I have an office, I have to get all that moved. But I still have some things to finish here, so I'm gonna give you a quick tour of what I have left. And I gotta come up with a list of must-dos versus can wait, because I don't think I'm gonna get it all done. Should be able to get it close to where it won't be super inconvenient. So I'm gonna take this camera off and I'm gonna show you around. So here's the garage and I gotta get this cleaned out. This is a must. A lot of this stuff is leftover materials, tools, things like that, but I have to get this cleaned out because I need this to be a staging area for the house. We're gonna have some things that we can't put in here until I get the basement finished, which isn't gonna happen until we get in. But if you come inside, it looks pretty good here. We're gonna put carpet on these stairs, but I think I'm gonna wait to do that until we get everything moved in, and then we can have them come in. We can put this railing in. The only piece of trim I really have to finish is this one right here. And then all of the baseboard and door trim all the nail holes need to be filled, caulking needs to be done, and then it needs to be touched up. And that to me is a must. That way I don't have to move furniture and everything like that. We have a ceiling fan right there. And then the upstairs 2 bedrooms that have to be done, and I have those. All of the vents need to be put on in the house, which I guess that's really not a must, but would be nice. All of the appliances are in and hooked up. These are in and hooked up. The only problem with those is none of the sinks I have the traps or anything on them. That is obviously a must do. Need to put garbage disposal, get the 2 sinks hooked up, the faucet hooked up, wire the garbage disposal into this box right here. Tile backsplash we're doing, but that can wait. I have all of the under cabinet lighting is in, ready to go, so that's nice. That's typically not the case for me. I think that's it for the kitchen and dining room area. I think this is pretty much done out here. Emily has to finish all of the shelving in here. This is gonna be a pantry, which you guys, if you've been watching this series, you've seen. So we just made, this used to be a washer and dryer here, and we took it out, we're putting it in the basement, and we're making this all like food storage and whatnot. Bathrooms are done, except for mirrors and traps. That's a must, that's a must. We gotta get those in. Everything's done in here. We need to put the shower rods up. I didn't put those up because I have them and that won't take me that long, but I wanted the shower curtains because they're the curved ones and I wasn't quite sure how far to set them out. I'll use the shower curtains to kind of gauge that. Closet is all ready to go except for a couple paint touch-ups where I had to fix some of this. But other than that, this is ready to rock and roll. I gotta do something down along the edge of these tubs where the LVP meets. Haven't done anything with that yet. Emily is having some wallpaper put up. Thank God I'm not responsible for that. She has a friend that does it professionally, so she's coming over to do that, I think, tomorrow. And then if we go upstairs, it's kind of the same thing up here. I do have to build this closet out, but that can wait. I gotta put some shelving and stuff in there. Like I said, ceiling fan, there's a ceiling fan going there and there, which they are up here. So these rooms are pretty much ready to go. Same thing in this bathroom. She's having some wallpaper done for the girls. And then I have to put the shower curtain up here. But if you look at these, like I said downstairs, they kind of got a curve to them. So I wasn't quite sure how far to bring them out. I didn't want it to be out too far. Shower curtains and kind of manage those. And this tub, I have to do something down along the side as well. Got to get the sinks all hooked up underneath, mirrors up, all of the doors. And I think all the doors are painted and ready to go, but I was thinking that I should wait to put all of them up until we get all moved in. I don't know, maybe think what you guys think about that. So of all those things, I would love to hear what you guys' opinion is on what I should and shouldn't do, because some of this can wait. I was hoping to get as much of it done before I move in, and you never know, maybe I'll have some really big days and I'll get more done than I think I will. But I would be interested to see what your guys' thoughts are on must do's versus can wait. And then if we go down here in the basement, I have one major thing left to do. I mean, I do need to get all this stuff out of here, but I have a new Mr. Cool furnace HVAC system. It's kind of a dual system, so it can be run on the heat pump, which is outside, or gas. And that will go right here in this place. So I wouldn't think it'd be gonna take me too much to do. I do need to do that before we move in, and then I'm gonna have all of the ductwork cleaned. That is a must, because I know there's probably dog hair in there and I want it out. And then the water heater and everything's ready to go. I just have to install this condensate collector. This one is a ProTech. And so this is the intake. And if you think about this, in the winter, you're pulling in extremely cold air, and then it gets in here and it's warm. So you're gonna get condensation in here, and it's gonna come back and it's gonna come down this pipe. And if you don't have this on there, it's gonna go into your water heater. So what this does is you can see that it's got a little ring in there, and the water will land in that ring. See, this is the upside. And then it goes out this tube, which I have a drain line somewhere. So this will collect all the condensation in the winter when you're pulling in really cold air, and it hits that warm pipe and you get condensation, and it'll keep it out of there. I got to get this on. All of this is ready to rock and roll. I got my filtration system, got my water softener, new water heater, all that's up and ready to rock and roll. I just have to put that condensate collector on. Oh my gosh, I almost forgot. I got to get a washer and dryer hooked up. I want to get that so we're pretty close to being able to rock and roll. I have the water lines ran over here because this is where it's going to go. I'm going to finish this all out. It's going to be laundry room, bathroom, and then I can vent it out right there. So that shouldn't be too bad, but it's probably still a half a day to a day job. There's all my doors, like I told you, they're all ready to go, all painted, ready to rock and roll, but I think I'm gonna wait on that. All right, so then that's everything inside that I can think of. I'm sure I forgot something, guys. Outside, which definitely can all wait, is I got this deck that all needs to be replaced. This is all rotted out. And then all of the landscaping around this whole place is a disaster. So we have to do that. And then there are some trims I still have to fix, like that one up there. I have it, but I'm gonna get everything done inside so we can move in here, and then all of this outside stuff I can do once we get here. All right, guys, so here's the reality. The reality is I'm not going to get all of this done. So I have to prioritize what is the most important. And for those of you who are new to the channel, this is a journey, and I'm moving from my self-built Barndominium. And if you're asking yourself why would I be doing that? Why wouldn't I just say? And the reason is because when I started this journey, I didn't realize that I was going to have this community that we built through this self-building. We designed Barndominiums all over the country, and now we help people navigate the same thing we're doing. So this remodel house is just an in-between place for us. Our plan is we've sold the Barndominium. We bought this house, remodeled it. That's what we're trying to finish up. And then we have a new piece of land that we are going to self-build another Barndominium to show everyone how to do this again. We're in a different place now, and we have this great big community, so that is the point of this. And part of your journey is gonna be the in-between part like this. Emily and I lived in the garage of the Barndominium, so we had that. We're fortunate enough this time around we were able to buy this remodel, and I've spent the last 6 months fixing it up, planning for this, and it's just going to be a little chaotic. All right, we're back at the house. I'm going to show you guys what I have to move, and then I got to come up with a game plan. So here is my beautiful shop that I just completed, I don't know, not quite even a year ago. There's a ton of stuff in here. It's all tools, equipment, ATVs. I love ATVs, so I got a lot of ATVs. We have all of this. Those are all Christmas trees for this house, which we're not gonna need all those Christmas trees. That's all like decoration, storage stuff. Got a mower. I completely forgot about the mower. I don't know what I'm gonna do with that. Got some bucket bunkers, got some ATVs, tools and shelving, got the lift, got the excavator, Got all these tools that I don't use all the time, but I don't want to get rid of them because I go out and paid for them. Got my homemade 16 cubic foot cooler for when I go hunting. So all of this has to go somewhere. And I did pre-plan. I bought 4 20-foot Conex boxes that I put down on the new property. I'm still gonna have to get rid of stuff though. There's no way it's all fitting in there. I'm not gonna leave those 4-wheelers in there because anything that's like worth a ton of money, I'm just gonna keep in the garage in the house in town. So I don't know, what are your thoughts? Equipment's just gonna go to the new build site. Hate leaving that stuff outside. I don't really have a choice. Got the skid steer, got all this stuff. But I got a 4-wheeler mid build right here. I gotta hopefully get that on wheels here soon. But I got all of these European mounts, all of my hunting gear. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Does anybody have extra space for deer heads? You can hang them at your house while I build again. Got the storage area. And I think a lot of this is just boxes and stuff that Emily's been already like packing. So some of these are already packed, but these are all boxes we're going to use to pack. And then right here, we've been working out of an office in our garage, which Emily just signed a lease on a office. How's that office, Em?
I mean, it's pretty nice.
Is it a lot more room than this, isn't it?
Oh, our new one?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, we actually have an upstairs and a downstairs so that you and I can have our own spaces. We're gonna have a nice chill area in there. And
So we gotta move all this. What are we waiting for? When can we move into the office?
basically just waiting on you.
Oh, waiting on me.
Yeah.
Do we have internet there? No, so we can't move till we have internet.
No. Well, we could move a lot of stuff.
Yeah. So that's part of the plan is once we get internet, we will move all of this stuff. And on top of all this moving, we do all of our own filming, editing. So we got a lot to think about. We're gonna have to come up with a really good game plan here for the next 2 weeks. Another thing that I didn't mention is I'm responsible for designing a new house, which I started to do some drawings here. I'm not gonna give you any good looks at that because I want it to be a surprise, but I have to finish that up too to get it to the back 40 team to get those finalized so we can actually get permits and start sometime this spring. All right guys, so we're coming in the house. There's really not a whole lot to show in here. This is just all of our belongings. I mean, the fact of it is we have big furniture, things like that just aren't going to fit in this house. So we're going to have a sale to sell some of it. Emily actually already sold one of these couches out here. So it's starting to feel a little less homey, you know, which is kind of weird. We hang out here a lot and now one of the couches is gone. But we're just gonna have to get rid of some of this stuff. It is what it is. Trying to condense 4,000 square feet down into 1,500 is a big deal. Garage, like what am I gonna do with these? Got 6 deer up here. My son's got a couple in his room. I already have a Conex box down in Missouri with a bunch of shoulder mounts in it. Maybe I'll put a couple in the office. Let's go check it out maybe. Maybe the office will be a good space for a couple of those things. All right, we just pulled into the new office spot. It is a 2-story office. So let's go in and check this out. I'm gonna take a few measurements, kind of figure out where I'm going to put stuff. I like it, you can't see in. Nice, not bad. See, it's got Cat 6 lines ran everywhere. Internet, that'll work for my NAS. Little storage closet. Got a light in here. I think this will work. Got an upstairs to it. A real big space, but I think Emily's gonna put her desk and stuff up here. She talks on so when I'm in here, I don't wanna listen to it. Sweet. So this doesn't look too bad. I think we can make this work. I won't be here a ton during the day, early mornings, late evenings. Emily will be here probably every day. This isn't gonna be like a walk-in type office, just a place that we can work from because there's no place in our new house to put an office. So we don't really have a choice. And this will work out good. This is right in the town that we're living in. I will tell you this, I feel pretty good looking at this office and knowing that we have a place to move our business stuff because there's just no place in this house. So feel good about that. If you guys have any tips or advice on must finishes versus wait till later, I'd appreciate it. I'm excited and stressed all at the same time. This is a lot to handle in 2 weeks, but somehow, some way, I'm gonna figure out how to get it done. I did go down and help my dad burn a bunch of CRP, and I told him, I said, hey, I'll help you do this if you trade me some days. So I did that, and he's gonna come up here next week and help me move like a bunch of my equipment, tools, all that kind of stuff. So that's gonna be super helpful. But yeah, any advice on moving? Should we hire some movers to come in and move the boxes after we get them all packed up, or should we just move it ourselves? I'd be interested in hearing people's experience, because that's an option as well to help move things along. That's gonna be a wrap on today's video. If you like this video, make sure you check out this whole house remodel. Make sure you come back and check out the journey of this new self-build. Maybe even join our DIY pro group. Make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, share it with your friends, and don't stop dreaming.